Today we're going against the grain a little bit with a 1974 Gamefisher 15. This is a twin cylinder, forward, neutral, reverse, solid state ignition, water cooled twist grip model, as it says on the cover. They failed to mention that it's loop charged, which I think is kind of unique. This, unlike their smaller outboards in this era, is not a lawnmower engine mounted on a tower and gear case. Instead, it's a purpose-built powerhead made by Tecumseh, and it's made for the marine field. It's liquid cooled, and it runs great. It's actually surprising. It looks like it's heavy, but it's not. It's 65 pounds, and I think we should go for a ride, and then I'll pop the cover off and show you some details. There you have it. It scoots right along. This engine really impressed me. I didn't expect much, but I went through it all, and I ran in the test tank, and I thought it sounded kind of neat, like it had some moxie. So I was excited to try it on the boat, and it goes pretty well. So let's pop the cover off. All right, so it's pretty simple. It's got the old side recoil, kind of like a old 4-horse Johnson. It's got a very simple carburetor on it with a fuel pump built right into it. Some crazy mechanisms for the throttle, but they work fine. It's got a closed deck block, again loop charged, so it's just a water jacket, no cylinder head. These are, by the way, they're known for having ignition problems, which this one did when I got it. It has 2 modules under the flywheel, and then cylinder coils, one for each cylinder on the back of the motor, and the modules go bad all the time. So this one, of course, had a bad module. I just used a peak reading voltmeter and determined one of them had no output, and they're sealed units, so I didn't dare dig into it. I know in the smaller Tecumseh based ignitions there's a way to unpot the modules and replace the capacitor. These ones are different, so I couldn't do that. So I tried to find one module, impossible. So I was able to find a brand new whole mag plate, if you will, with 2 modules on it, and put it on and got spark back. This one's also neat because it's got the exhaust comes out of both sides of the power head before it goes down into a tuner, and you can actually hear it come off that tuner when you let off on the throttle, that little burble it makes. It's kind of neat. Got a big frisbee flywheel on it, which I guess smooths it out. But it's really just a basic engine, one that I totally looked past years ago, but it deserves its place in outboard history. It runs very well, and it goes very well too. I was quite surprised. 1974 Gamefisher 15. Run them if you got them.